Hello there. How you guys doing? I'm a mess of hair today, so yeah. I just decided I wanted to go that route. Hope you're having a nice weekend. I mean, well, there hasn't been that much happening on my end. Been playing Stardew, so yeah. Actually gaming. You know, like a gamer. Which is something I do quite rarely. So, been pretty nice. Hello, how you doing? And it's also, well, the window's open, and it's quite windy, so I'm hoping I'll be able to keep it open. We'll see. Yes, I'm the most professional gamer out there. Yeah. I'm really enjoying Stardew. I've started so many playthroughs, and I keep on abandoning them because I'm too busy, and then forget everything about what I did in my last playthrough, and just, well, since I can't remember what I was planning, I just started a new playthrough, and yeah, it's a bit of a cycle, but I'm having fun, so who cares? I think the furthest I got was year 3? Either 3 or 4, so yeah. But yeah, I mean, like, exactly. You can continue, but the thing is, if I can't remember where I'd put everything, or like what I was planning on doing, and then I want to do something else, and the layout I've got doesn't really work with that. Yeah. Either way, it's fun, and I'm getting plenty of hours of playtime out of my game, so I don't see a reason to change it. It's basically one of the ways I used to play, like, back before I even had a Steam account. Just playing the same game over and over again from the start. Knowing the start really well because, well, I just end up starting more playthroughs than I finish. But yeah. Uh, I still remember it, but, well, basically my first, yes, I was using discs mainly. I might have had like a couple of games that were on this on floppy disks, but yeah, can't remember. Might have just been stuff like antivirus, but yeah, there's always been Steam. Anyways, yes, I started out playing with just CD-ROMs and possibly floppies. Uh, my first game that I bought on Steam was Skyrim. So, yeah, that's how I started using Steam. Um, yeah, I don't know how Steam was back in the day because I was quite late to the Steam party. So, I got Steam in like, now 2014, 2015, somewhere around then. So, yeah. I think it was more like 2014. But basically, back then, I had a computer that couldn't actually handle Skyrim, but I played it anyways. So, that's probably where I got a lot of my patience when it comes to games. Because trying to play Skyrim on, well, a computer you got from like a grocery store. Yeah. A computer that's basically only meant to, like, be used for looking at pictures and maybe writing a Word document. And then trying to play Skyrim on that. Yeah. So much buffering, so much having to save every few seconds because the game crashes all the time. So, yeah. It was fun. Yep, that looks nothing like Steam does nowadays. That is indeed quite the URL. But yeah, I just played games that weren't meant to run on a PC, like the one I used to have. And I still got addicted to the games, even though they kept on crashing. And I kept on having to redo things. But there would have been no way I could have streamed on that PC. I mean, maybe, well, retro games, yes, but the games I started out streaming, no. So, yeah. That was back before I had a gaming PC. But, yeah, well, old internet layout stuff is just outdated by now. Well, I don't think Arctic is here, but hello Arctic anyways. I guess that adds a 2 to the counter of how often I've said your name. So. And hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a nice lurk. Are you guys just going through the viewer list or something? Because I don't think I missed a message before then. Anyways, Twitch has plenty of lurkers, and I do believe my channel has a couple of people who, like, are actual real people who don't say anything in chat for whichever reason. I'd assume they're just busy and just have me on in the background. Who knows? Yeah, exactly. Who's a real person? I'm not a real person. Obviously, I'm a streamer. Streamers don't exist in the real world. Yeah, it could be the one I banned yesterday, I don't know. Let's see. No, not quite. The one I banned yesterday had a slightly different username. But yeah, I don't... How do you know I've got legs? I mean, I've only ever heard rumors about them. So, can you prove that I've got legs? But yeah, they just keep on making new bot accounts. I don't get why they keep on using such obvious usernames. Like, are they trying to make fun of Twitch? I mean, they're managing. So, yeah. It just feels like at this point, Twitch should just ban any username that starts with those 4 letters. But, oh. I mean, How do you know? Have you ever seen those 6 legs? But yeah, what I was going to talk about, uh, remember when I said I would make that poll for the next game? Uh, let's call it a feature, but I'm still in the process of making that poll. So, I added, Fallout 1. Was there anything else I should add? And if there's, like, any new stuff, I'll have to check if I can actually, well, get those games. So. Heart of China? I think I've seen that one on Steam. So sure, I could add it. Just gonna double check that I can get it. Okay, sure. There. Yeah, I thought I saw it somewhere. You put it on Discord? I'll check that. I mean, I've put the games on the poll, as I said I would. They've just never even gotten close to winning, so. Not sure I should add more of them. So... yeah, I don't see a way to get that one. So... maybe GOG? I'd probably play at a lower resolution than that because I'm used to retro games. So, on GOG. Alright. There, and yes. Nice. So, I'll be adding that to the poll. Nice. Are there any cookies in which game? The one I'm going to be playing this stream, or like the ones that are going to be on the poll? I mean, it's not like that other games don't get any votes. So. Yes, we'll be playing Sound Max in a bit. I'm just finishing up the poll I was creating. But yeah, it's not done yet. So let's see. I think those might be enough games. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 games. Yeah, that seems like plenty. Oh, I'm great at procrastinating. Like, yeah. If there's one skill I've definitely got, it's procrastination. So, we've got poll. And, well, as I said, it's a feature. Creating it as I go along. Time to change the command. Yes. Here. I'll like, put it on Discord, but like not on Twitter yet. And also not in the About section yet. So, there. Yeah, because I figured 14 games is plenty. And, well, I prefer not to add, like, that many new games every time. Well, I've been reading stuff out loud quite a bit. So, never said I've got the best reading skills, but, well. I do try. And, well, since I play plenty of games that don't have any voice acting, it just seemed like something I should at least try once. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason I made it a channel point challenge thing. Because I wanted to be sure that you guys actually wanted that to happen. And it seems you guys are interested, or at least a fair number of you are. So, if you want to see that game, then don't feel bad about voting for it. It's kind of what the poll is for. I'm not a genius now, but I'm used to reading a lot in these games. So, like, playing Monkey Island 1 with no voice acting. So, well, you can vote for several, but you can't really, like, rank them as part of the poll. So. As far as I know, there is a King's Quest 8. It's just very different, but they called it King's Quest 8. Yes, you can play Monkey Island with voice acting. My point was I played it without voice acting. Yeah, it doesn't exist, exactly. Keep telling yourself that. It might not be a proper sequel, but it got the King's Quest name, so... I think it might be 3D. I've never played it. I heard it's very combat heavy. So, yeah, we'll find out. Larry 4. Have I played that one yet? I think I have. Which one was that? I've played so many. Oh, wait, Larry 4 is the one that doesn't exist. Right, right, right. But yeah, I've played more than 4 Larry games, so. Anyhow. Yes, I have played Harvester. And it was interesting. I did like some parts of it, but like the ending just felt like it was dragging on. And it felt like they could have gone further with certain parts. So, yeah. Yes, I am planning on doing scary games for October again. Which means we've only got 1 month of non-scary games to go. So. Yeah, I've played that one too, so can confirm. But yeah, as I was saying, I am planning on doing Horror Month again, where I just play, well, retro, well, spooky retro games. They're not exactly horror games, to me at least, but they try. So, yeah. I'm not entirely sure yet. I think like Sanatorium is still on my list from last time. So that one. Um, which one was the one with the cookie puzzle I keep hearing about? Um, well, that one. Um, Still Life, yes. So that one's on the list. I saw Joey play Phantom of the Opera themed point and click, and I'm very intrigued. Did not watch the stream because I didn't want to see any spoilers, but I definitely want to play that one. So I might end up vetoing that game, even if we do polls for October, because I just want to see it. So, yeah, I'm a tiny bit of a musical nerd, so I know Phantom is, well, originally a book, and also the movie, musicals, more movies, so many movies. So I'm assuming it's based on the book, because that one is in the public domain. So yeah. Basically anyone can create something based on the Phantom of the Opera book. I'd assume it's based on that. And I just want to see it. What do you mean they crash hard? Well, even if he is lawsuit happy, the thing is, he did not create the character. He himself used the book because it was in the public domain. So, as long as you base it on the book, and not on stuff that's specifically just in the musical, they can't really do anything, because the book is still in the public domain. I don't think you can even buy the rights to a book at that point. Okay. Yes, you can. Because that book is also in the public domain. You can just, like, get it from your favorite ebook store for free. Like, yeah, that's just how those work. Well, if you very clearly based on the musical, so have characters that are only in the musical, or do references to the musical, you might get in trouble for that, but I don't know. So, wouldn't bet on it. I'd just straight up base it on the original book. Because you can. It is a good song, so. I don't think that's how the lyrics go, but close enough. Yeah. I think I'll just start up the game and we'll see how it's gonna go in this chapter. Or episode. Episode is the right word. So, switching over here. And hoping that it's gonna work. There, hopefully. Yeah, exactly. So, it would be a very clever reference, but it is referencing a song title of an actual musical. And that musical is not old enough to be in the public domain. So, probably can't ask for, like, money if you reference something that obviously. But then again, Thimbleweed Park. Who knows where the line is? Right. So my saves from the previous one don't matter, because this is a completely separate file. So. Yeah, well, Disney just really, really wants to keep the rights to Mickey. Because... cash. But yeah, I don't think I'll ever understand those things. But yes, that is very ironic, because a lot of the fairy tales existed before them. Like, Hunchback was a novel, Beauty and the Beast was a short story, I think. A lot of their stories are just based on the Brothers Grimm fairy tales, which are as public domain as you can get. So, yeah. It's quite silly to, well, both use public domain material and then we do have sound, just no music. Because copyright. See theme here?
I got it! Ah! I got it!
Hello. Yes? Yes? Sweet mother of double jeopardy backstroking and butterscotch. We're on our way.
Who was it? The Girl Scouts lawyers again?
That was the commissioner. You will never guess which unduly famous TV personality made the most wanted criminals list this week.
Phyllis Diller? Gavin McLeod? Wink Martindale?
Close. Myra Stump, the darling hawk of daytime talk.
Myra? As in America's mom? The woman who told Tom Hanks to get a haircut? Surely you jest.
She's holding her audience hostage and giving them valuable gifts against their collective will.
I don't normally endorse the use of the word dastardly, but this is clearly dastardly. I think.
We've got to drive over to the station right away, or at our earliest convenience.
Great! I've been itching to bust some skulls since they canceled my so-called life.
Yeah, reading the original fairy tales is... well... if you're only used to the Disney movies, and not used to the actual fairy tales, they're a bit shocking.
Ah, Brady Culture's hair. It makes for an unwieldy but oh-so-enchanting memento of our first case in a long while.
He howled like a sick wallaby when I shaved it off him. Good times.
Well, as far as I know, fairy tales weren't just meant for kids. Well, back before people could generally read, they would tell each other stories for entertainment purposes. So... yeah, it wasn't necessarily just aimed at, well, being a bedtime story for kids. And I mean, on the other side, some of the cartoons kids watch are quite violent. So... if you know that it's just a story, not necessarily that shocking. So I guess it's just something you get desensitized to. But, For those of you who don't know, um, like, the story of Cinderella, in the original, there's definitely birds consuming eyeballs.
A very
So-
disturbed individual sits here.
Stuff like that. So basically describing how the villains of a story get, well, if not murdered, at least mutilated, with some of them, are, yeah, like Hansel and Gretel, the witch trying to fatten up a child to then roast him, and instead of ending up roasting the child, the children end up roasting her instead. Good night, kids. Or with, I think with Snow White, originally, it was her actual mother or something? Or something, like, an actual family member trying to murder her. I can't remember. Wait. Alien love triangle? What? What did it say on the sign? Tabloid rag. Okay. I like the new pots. They really add to the atmosphere. So, nice
She's
tablet
got a story
clippings.
here about two hygienists from Walla Walla and an amorphous Saturnian slime mold.
Is that the one where they walk into a bar at the beginning?
Laundromat. But you're close.
Well, she hasn't T-posed yet. Doesn't mean she won't.
Is this the kind with aloe in the sheets for extra softness?
Chloroform, actually. Some of my therapy patients used to get a little rowdy.
I don't think she T-posed the first time I got here, so.
Max, let me ask you something.
Sam, for the last time, it's I before E except after sustained gunfire.
What?
Are you getting taller, little buddy?
Maybe. I've been doing ear exercises.
Never mind.
I don't!
This appears to be some sort of reproductive device.
It's a mimeograph. I use it to print my tabloid.
Very convenient if you haven't got a bulletin board.
Yeah, it's very convincing. Looks just like an actual redeem. And there's nothing in there. Oh, wait, what?
Nothing useful in here.
Are those just giant pills? But yeah, I mean, if you guys are interested in like, fairy tales and stuff, I have some old, like, German fairy tale books at the other place. So, maybe there's something I could do with those. No clue. Like, badly translated fairy tale. Ah.
Spin the Bottle Championship is coming up.
I like when they do
Minutes.
the sudden death round with the Molotov cocktails.
Badly translated fairy tale time. The balls, fine. To me, it looked like giant, vibrantly colored pills. But... Oh, I'm talking badly translated as in me translating them from German. So, translating them on the fly.
It looks like candy, but I'm pretty sure it's fish tank gravel again.
I've had worse.
Has been Brady culture behind bars.
He finally found a way to become famous. The police blotter.
It says this year's fashion is somehow different from last year's fashion.
But I still have the same brain I had last year.
Actually, you don't, but most people do. It says cloning rights activists are cloning themselves.
It worked.
Okay, that's still
Tragedy,
the same.
greed, cruelty, and sports scores.
That's one of my favorite bands.
It says they've bred a horse with 8 legs.
Does it run twice as fast?
No, but it does eat twice as much. I don't think I want to know any more about what's going on in the world than I already do.
Yes, it is an inconvenience store.
What ho, Samuel? Maximilian?
What the?
You're probably wondering how I know your names.
Not really.
It's me, Bosco.
Really now.
What's with the slanted soup strainer, Bosco?
Bosco? I know not that moniker. I am Lord Reginald Rumplebottom, Earl of Dukedom the Third.
Sam, what language is he speaking?
I'm not sure, Max, but I think it might be English. No, really, what made you convert to British?
It's 'cause everybody's got an in for me, that's why.
Yeah, we heard.
I had to get a disguise to throw them off the trail. Oh, they'll never find me now.
They wouldn't even
Sure.
know where to begin to look.
Clever
Exactly.
clogs.
Yeah, they wouldn't even think about looking in the store that's named after him.
What sick forces of evil are bedeviling you this time?
It's the skin bodies, man. They're after me.
Skin bodies? Sounds like a pack of belligerent nudists.
Oh, no. The skin
Oh,
bodies are
true
like
that.
skinheads, but 10 times worse.
Sure they're not 100 times worse?
Yeah, maybe 100 times, maybe 1,000,000.
Maybe. Yeah, he does still have the name tag. Well spotted. I had plenty of fun playing the first chapter. Especially like the T-poses.
These skin bodies, what exactly are they doing to you?
They're stealing pinching my shaving cream.
Of all the things of yours they could pinch, why the shaving cream?
So they can shave their bodies, of course.
Of course. Not to be rude, but why isn't your fancy pants defense system stopping these skin bodies?
Well, after the whole video delivery conspiracy, I figured I better build something to keep people from bringing stuff into my store.
So?
So, I needed to borrow some of the high-tech detecting parts from BTADs.
Meaning nothing's stopping people from taking stuff out of the store anymore.
Dash it all! I knew I forgot something!
Alright, so I guess I can... well, borrow
What did you say those skin bodies were
some
doing?
items.
They're pinching my shaving cream!
We want to buy something.
Yes, quite so, quite so.
What have you got?
Well, there is still one kind of shaving cream the blooming skin bodies haven't got yet.
Oh, yeah, I love shaving.
That's funny. I've never seen you shave.
I didn't mean myself.
And I have a most peculiar device behind the counter.
What peculiar device are you so eager to pawn off on us this time?
It's the latest in Bosco tech innovation. A delightful invention I like to call a chemical-based voice modulator.
Voice modulator? What's that?
I do believe it's self-explanatory.
We don't really have time to explain it to ourselves. Why don't you just explain it to us?
Well, it alters the frequency of your voice molecules. Very useful, very useful.
Yeah, it's a helium balloon.
We'd like that voice modulator.
That will be 30 shillings.
Yeah, I left our shillings in my other pants. How much in dollars?
Let's see here. 30 shillings would be about 1 million American dollars.
$1,000,000? No way are we giving out that many tickets.
I think we'll have to find an entirely new revenue stream if we want that voice modulator.
Worth every shilling, trust me, trust me.
I mean, I'm not the person to ask, so... Yeah. Any of you are actually British. Well. Yes, Twitch is a revenue stream, but... Let's just say I don't make a million.
We'd like that voice modulator.
That will be 1 million American dollars.
We'll be back later once we find a way to become millionaires.
We'll take your last can of shaving cream, old chap.
Splendid, spiffing, tickety-boo. Just bring it to the counter.
I mean, if I did, or if I managed to do that in the game. Because if I managed to do that through Twitch, this would be all. Well, it would be quite the surprise. Because that tends to mean having a channel that's much bigger than mine.
Do you have any complimentary fresh garlic?
Nope.
Do you have any fine leather jackets?
Nope.
Do you have any gumballs the size of your head?
Nope.
Do you have any +2 plate armor of limitless squeezability?
Nope.
As far as I know, you don't actually get $5 per sub. So, you need more subs than that. You need, like... Well, if it's just paid through subs, depends on what... if it's Prime subs or... not. So. Well. Either way... it would require quite a big channel. So, yeah. Or someone who is already a millionaire and just spending way too much money on bits. So. Possible that... well, as far as I know, if you reach a certain size, you might be able to actually negotiate a contract directly with Twitch. But that clearly takes a lot of resources on their part, too. So, yeah, they're not gonna do that for a tiny channel. Unless they... like... if it's someone who already has a huge audience on a different platform, that's different, but... thanks for the bits! But, yeah. I'd need more subscribers than I've got followers. So. I'm not making much money off of Twitch. I'm using my Twitch money to pay for the games that I play on stream. So. Yeah. And to pay for, like, behind the scenes stuff that I use for the stream. So, like, for creating channel art, for, well, that's actually the main thing. So, games and, like, software to create channel stuff. So. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that, like, they could probably just immediately go to partner and also get, like, a special contract. Because the thing is, Twitch wants big creators to come to the platform. And the main way to do that is to offer them a contract from the start. Not sure if YouTube offers that. But I've heard of Twitch doing it. It's been a while though, so policies can change.
We'd like that voice module.
Oh, right, a
That
million.
will be one.
We'll be back later once we find a way to become millionaires.
Do you have any Pez dispensers with the head of infamous Mexican revolutionary Pancho Villa?
Nope.
Do you have any ketchup?
Nope. Oh, wait.
Got you.
Blast! Drat! Dash it all!
Do you have any complimentary fresh garlic?
Nope.
Nothing for us right now.
Indeed.
Thanks, Bosco.
Pip pip, honey nut Cheerio.
I could use a shave.
I'll say. Your 5 o'clock shadow goes clear to your ankles.
Paws off, pig! Dog! Pig dog! The skin bodies rule the streets!
Very consistent
Bugger,
settings.
Blimey, Ballot! The little bladder did it again. After him. I mean, tally ho. Tally ho, fool!
This makes me glad I play without music. For the most part.
Whipped liverwurst.
Want some?
Absolutely not. Say, Max,
I am not getting in that thing again. It took me weeks to get the fishy smell out of my fur.
Stay out of the loo. It's knackered.
Hello, how you doing? Can I get the prune nuts now? Nope.
chilled and preserved fluids.
I wonder if Bosco used the fluid sample.
I hope.
Yummy and tummy. That sure sounds delightful. So, I lost most of my items from the previous chapter. That begun and the grenade launcher thing that only launches onions. So, I'm assuming that thing has, well, unlimited amount of ammo. What does this actually say? Something store? Yeah, I don't know. Bookstore, I think? But I can't quite figure out what the top says.
The skin bodies can't be stopped.
Oh, really? I'm gonna check the sludgy machine.
Skin bodies can't be stopped.
Who goes there? Oh, it's you lot.
Magazines still look exactly the same. No.
Sludgies. This week's flavors, bangers and mash.
That's sausages and potatoes to you Yanks.
Oh, good. For a second, I thought it was something disgusting.
Don't crash what? The car?
Takes me back to my childhood.
So... what's going on with that toy car?
Bodies can't be stopped.
I am a bit confused about that thing.
Never happened, Thomas.
What is going on here? I can't click on it, and I can't walk on the street, so can't get in its way.
You'll never catch us. The skin buddies can't be stopped.
Still no T-posing.
Sam! Max! How nice to see you! I don't suppose you have any candid photos of little green men feeling frisky, do you?
What?
What?
It's my new career. I'm a tabloid publisher specializing in the thoughtful analysis of groundbreaking news of interest to myself and others like me.
What's it called?
The Alien Love Triangle Times.
The Alien Love Triangle Times. It's quite a long title.
What was it you said about a photo?
My new tabloid, the Alien Love Triangle Times, needs a cover photo of an extraterrestrial biological entity, or alien as the unwashed masses calls them, caught getting cozy with some of the locals.
Sybil, I'd like the record to show that although I support you as a friend, your latest project makes my skin decidedly crawly.
Me too, and I like it.
So you're a publisher now? What happened to psychotherapy?
I've always had a fascination with the suppressed and the sensual, and for telling people too much about both. Publishing the Alien Love Triangle Times is a logical extension of all my previous careers. Except maybe Vatican spokesperson.
Are you doing any psychotherapy on the side?
Only on space aliens.
I guess that narrows your clientele quite a bit.
No, not really.
How about a quick analysis, for old time's sake?
Oh, all right. Think of a number between 1 and 4.
3.5.
You have boundless apeirophobia.
What's that?
The usual.
How about another quick analysis?
Oh, all right. Think of a number between 1 and 4.
2.
You're harboring feelings of guilt over previous feelings of remorse.
That's so true. How about another?
Oh.
3.
Sounds like inverse paranoia to me.
What don't you mean by that?
Mm-hmm. I thought so.
How about another quick analysis?
Oh, all right.
1.
You're selectively audio-averse.
I don't like the sound of that.
So, there.
So, you're looking for a cover photo of little green men canoodling, right?
Yeah, though I'm kind of desperate at this point. Basically, I can use anything as long as there are 3 beings in the shot and at least one of them's an alien. It is the Alien Love Triangle Times, after all.
Got it.
Fear of Eternity. Okay. Interesting.
There's nothing like good, hard-nosed journalism.
You said it! It's time to find out the real answers to the real questions.
Like, what did those poor cattle do to deserve that?
No! What do aliens do for romance? Do they love? How do they get their otherworldly thrills?
By playing slots in Keno? That'd explain why they're always seen in Nevada.
Have you learned anything interesting since you started this, magazine?
I learned why Elvis had such an otherworldly voice.
Elvis was not an alien.
Sure he was. He just wore makeup to cover his emerald green skin.
Frankly, Sybil, this project is disturbing, as well as distressingly intimate.
Like seeing Stephen King getting a hot butter massage.
Oh, you saw last week's issue.
Is anybody else an alien that we might not know about?
Dr. Phil.
Well, that goes without saying. Is anybody else an alien that we might not know about?
Yes.
Is anybody else an alien that we might not know about?
Yes.
I'm not gonna specify
We'll be
who, I
back.
guess.
Keep watching the supplies.
The supplies? Alright.
Nothing useful in here. Nothing useful in here.
What? Oh, keep watching the skies.
Hey guys,
Okay.
We'll be back.
keep watching the supplies.
Okay.
Nice cactus. Saguaro?
Vinyl.
Hey, if you dip that in ink, you could do 30 tattoos at once.
If I could scare up 30 customers at once, I'd still be in the tattoo business.
Also, open 24 hours, but she's the only employee. How's that work? Does she not sleep?
The skin bodies can't be stopped.
One way.
One way, dead end. Street signs are such fitting metaphors for the human condition.
Remind me to refill your prescriptions. Dead end.
One way, dead end. Street signs are such fitting metaphors for the human condition.
Remind me to refill your prescriptions.
Kinda thought there would be unique dialogue for one of them. But no, they just both get one that references both.
The skin bodies can't be stopped. Never happened.
Remember our old car, Max?
I said I was sorry.
Shut up.
So... Okay.
My toes are all a twitter that we've gotten another case so close on the heels of the last one.
Don't say a Twitter, Sam.
Oh, fair enough. Thanks for stopping by.
Well, well, Myra Stump holding her audience hostage. You watch that particular bit of daytime fluff occasionally, don't you, Max?
Whenever our TV's out of hock, for some reason I can't get enough of her sharp-toothed maternal ranting.
Why do you suppose Myra's got her audience captive?
Who knows? Last month, Charles Grodin put his hand on her desk and she hit it with a ruler. She's very strict.
But you can't really watch old fairy tales. But I guess you can, like, watch the book, as in just stare at it.
Why do you suppose Myra's got her audience captive?
Who knows? Last month, Charles Grodin put his hand on her desk and she hit it with a ruler.
You're a lovable but essentially useless lump of fur and icky stuffing materials, Max.
On the contrary, I can be a vital source of alternative insight into the problems that plague you.
Well, there's that. Let's get going.
You lead and I'll follow haphazardly, shall I?
Mr. Spatula's looking good today.
Isn't he plastic?
Where's the rest of the news collection, Max?
It's a surprise.
Hubert doesn't look so hot, Max.
He doesn't look any worse than he did 2 months ago.
Sam, it's me. Open the window. I'm trapped on a ledge again.
What? Who's that?
Why do you suppose Myra's got her audience captive?
Who knows?
Let's get...
You lead and...
Sam, come on. I have to pee. And the PTA is here, and they're carrying signs. Hey, Sam, it's me again. I found a way to solve all 3 of my problems at once. But I'm going to be needing bail.
Hi, Sam. This is your therapist calling. I have to cancel our appointment because I'm giving up the practice to go into publishing. Speaking of which, thanks for all your great material.
Wait. Oh, right, she wanted to write a book. But now she's into newspaper. Well, magazine publishing.
Sam, it's me. Open the window. I'm trapped in a...
I'm slightly confused.
These donuts must be 3 months old.
Don't throw that out! I'm saving it for a science experiment.
You bet, little buddy.
Oh, fine.
Ah, Brady Culture's hair. It makes for an unwieldy but oh-so enchanting memento of our first case in a long while.
He howled like a sick wallaby when I shaved it off him. Good times.
That's a weird graphic that seems to be glitching out. Anyways. Still great. Yeah. Hello, how you doing?
When I got this thing, I thought it would be useful.
Where else would we keep the pieces of paper that we're never going to look at again?
Oh, I think that's an ant farm thing in the corner. At least it looked like one.
Ah, yes, I remember that case. 20 years' worth of electric bills take up a surprising amount of space. Someone once told me that the contents of a lava lamp make an excellent hand cream.
That was me.
Which is why I haven't tried it. 2002 was a great year for calendars.
I'm glad we stocked up. We've been going through them at a rate of about 1 a year since then.
I used to have a bullet board. It was actually useful, to some extent. Like, I started out using it for, like, actual important stuff I didn't want to lose. But not so important that you wouldn't want a hole in it. So, like, don't use a bullet board to keep track of your birth certificate or something. Because that would be rather silly. But for... I used it for things like schedules. It was quite neat for that. And then I ended up using it to hang up necklaces. And it used to be back here at the actual place this picture was taken in. And that's a great pun. Can't say I've ever had a dry erase board. Been tempted to get one. But then again, where do you put one of those? They're a bit big. At least if you want one where you can actually, like, write a fair amount of stuff on it. Yeah, dry erase board on the ceiling, that... very handy.
We should have Jesse James's hand appraised one of these days.
I bet it's especially valuable because it's autographed.
Well, at least you can reach it on the floor.
It's empty.
Welcome back, America, to day 3.5 of my most special episode ever. You don't want to miss any of our exciting guests coming up this hour. Plus, everyone in the audience is going to be getting a lifetime supply of non-dairy creamer!
We don't need non-dairy creamer. We need sleep.
Oh, I see. You were all thrilled when I gave you cars, then all-expense paid vacations, and then home entertainment centers, but now, after I worked so hard and sacrificed so much, you'd rather sleep. It's all about you, isn't it? I guess nothing I ever do is good enough for you.
Maybe. Maybe we'll start using non-dairy creamer someday.
That's more like it. You see, there's lots more fun to come, so stick around, America, and sit up straight. Nobody trusts a sloucher.
Good old TV. It's the only way I still feel well adjusted.
Yeah, having the walls be dry erase seems quite useful if it's, well, actually like high quality dry erase surface and doesn't get stained. Because I've definitely seen some stained dry erase boards. But it could have been people just using the wrong markers on them. So maybe it was that.
I bought that VCR at the supermarket.
So you know it's a good one.
Still smells like asparagus, though.
So anything else?
Hello?
Jerk!
What?
Hello?
Jerk!
Wait, that's the guy.
Hello?
Jerk!
Yeah, you can use dry erase stuff on like, smooth plastic for the most part, and glass and mirrors and yeah. Wait, that toy car is shooting? I hadn't noticed that before. Who doesn't want a remote-controlled toy car that can shoot bystanders?
Hello?
So, what am I gonna do with the shaving cream? Or, wait. Where did it go? I thought I took it. Or not? Oh, it's the rat. Ah. That makes more sense.
Ketchup, mustard, and purple stuff.
As vaguely referred to on TV.
Not entirely sure what the goal is yet.
$1 lottery tickets, $2.
I'm feeling lucky already.
Oh right, I want to get 1 million. So.
Whee! Where are we going, Sam?
Hey!
The skin bodies can't be stopped!
After those
After
rats?
those rats!
There they are! Let's get them!
How do those laughably small wheels move so fast?
You'll never catch us! The skin bodies can't be stopped!
Take the wheel, little buddy.
I thought you'd never ask. Shoot them, Sam!
I'm trying, but they have good reflexes.
Give up the shaving cream, skin bodies!
The skin bodies don't give in to nobody!
You can't dodge my shots forever.
Watch us! The skin buddies can't be stopped!
Missed them.
The skin buddies can't be stopped!
Shoot them, Sam!
I'm trying, but they have good reflexes. Missed them.
The skin buddies can't be stopped!
You
I'm guessing I'm
can't dodge
supposed to
my shots
get
forever.
them to
Watch
drive
it.
into something.
The skin buddies can't be stopped!
Missed them.
The skin buddies can't be stopped! Skin buddies
There.
can't be stopped!
Hey, the shaving cream!
Okay, hold on tight, little buddy.
Mommy!
So, I've got the shaving cream now. Liver and Onions live at Bigelow Ice Rink and meat packing facility. I mean, you could probably combine those businesses. Just doesn't seem that sanitary to have them in the same room. So, what am I gonna do with the shaving cream?
Hello?
Do I give it to him in exchange
Hey,
for the
Bosco,
balloon?
we've retrieved your precious shaving cream.
Jolly good show, jolly good.
Now, if you're wondering about the reward money, yes, we do accept personal checks and all major credit cards.
No! As a reward for retrieving the can of shaving cream, I hereby grant you a can of shaving cream.
Gee, thanks.
Right?
No thanks. I brought my lunch today. I think it's the tinge of green that makes this coffee especially appealing.
I take my coffee green, like my men.
Well, I mean, technically, humans could also eat garbage. It's just a matter of, oh, you might only be able to eat it once.
Where are we going, Sam?
The TV studio.
Goody!
Well, here we are, Max. The TV station with programs too old to be contemporary, too new to be retro, but consistently derivative enough to be popular. WARP.
Television's so mindless, you can't help but watch.
Oddly quiet in here.
Mysteriously so.
Well, let's find this Myra character and smack some good old-fashioned sense into her.
I don't care if we smack it into her or smack it out of her, just so long as there's smacking involved.
You crack me up, little buddy.
I like the sign behind him. In case of fire, this door will be locked and the camera switched on for an impromptu reality show. Uh-huh.
Stand aside, casually attired stagehand. We're Sam and Max, freelance police.
We've come to save some pathetic hostages from the clutches of...
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. Number one, I'm not a stagehand. I am the director. The director!
Could have fooled...
Number two, we're no longer holding the auditions for animal cops with crippling mental disabilities and a lust for dance.
Oh no, we're not actors.
You got that right. I don't think I've ever seen worse acting in my entire life. And yes, I have seen Keanu Reeves' performance in Toast, the musical.
What?
Sam, I think my hypersensitive ego may need stroking.
Don't look at me.
Next! Who's next?
Well, they are.
You don't seem to understand. We're highly untrained police officers.
Look, hats off for dedication, guys, but I'm just not buying the police act.
I feel so invalidated.
We're looking for Myra Stump, the darling hawk of...
Do not mention that name in my presence.
Which
Okay.
name, Myra or Stump?
Either and or both.
What's your beef with Myra?
Let's just say Myra and I have creative differences. I'm creative, and she isn't. I'm sorry, what was your question?
You and Myra. Why the hate?
Look, Myra runs her show her way, and I run every other show my way. If she doesn't want me on her set, I could care less.
You mean you couldn't care less. If you could care less, then you do care some, which doesn't really...
No, I was right. I could care less, because I care even less about what you're saying right now.
Oh, burn!
Quiet, knucklehead. What are you doing here, anyhow?
What am I doing here? I'm holding auditions for Midtown Cowboys. What are you doing here?
Midtown Cowboys? The critically panned but publicly adored sitcom about two cattle ranchers trying to make it in Midtown Manhattan?
Yes, well summarized.
You're hiring extras?
No, I'm hiring the stars. The two main characters went on Myra a couple days ago, and I haven't heard from them since. I need replacements ASAP.
Sam, did you hear that? If we can pass one lousy audition, sitcom stardom will finally be ours!
Rocketing
Finally.
to fame for the most insubstantial of reasons. That truly is the American dream. We'd like to apply for that instant stardom you promised.
You want to audition? Well, if there were anybody else here, I'd tell you to forget it, but okay.
All right! What do we do?
I'm going to have you play a scene from Old Yeller.
Hello.
Tell me you've seen it.
I'm not into horror movies.
It's the classic boy gets dog, dog gets rabies, boy shoots dog story. Max, I want you to play the boy.
Uh-oh.
Yes! Boy, that is so me.
And Sam, you play the dog.
Oh.
Okay, Sam, ready? I need you to act like you've got full-blown rabies. Understand?
What's my motivation?
You're a mad dog. Now, show me rabbit.
Grr.
No, dig deep. You should be just frothing mad.
Aww. How about some shaving cream?
Brilliant! Now that's what I call diseased.
Thank you, thank you. First off, I'd like to thank all the little people who...
Zip it. Okay, Max, you've just realized your dog is walking death, and you'll have to put him down for the good of society.
Really?
You're sad, you're despondent, you're grief-stricken. Now, show me the emotion.
Boo-hoo?
You call that emotion? I've seen Myra show more emotion, and she ought to be declared a national Botox reserve. Grief, I said. Give me grief. Perfect. Now, the fateful moment has arrived. Despite your immense grief, you must put your beloved companion out of his misery.
Uh-oh. Idiot. What demonic force possessed you to do that?
The demonic force called acting, Sam. You should try it sometime.
Good thing I had my anti-hypnosis helmet built into my hat, or I'd have one too many holes in the head.
Uh-huh.
Bravo. Bravo! Such realism. Such authenticity. I was convinced you were actually shooting him. How did you do the sound effects?
You don't want to know.
The search for the Midtown Cowboys is over. You're hired. Head to the set next door and we can begin filming immediately.
Let's hurry, Sam. We only have 14 minutes and 55 seconds of fame left.
Once used for apples, now used for derrieres.
All right, people, let's get the stage set up. The celebrity host will be here any minute. Oh, right. The crew's working on Myra. Stupid, no talent, fat face.
Beautiful. Looks just like their office.
Weren't you just...
I think she just defied the laws of physics.
Sorry, you'd be amazed how many times a day I have to do that. Things tend to be hectic here.
Doesn't bother us a bit. Sam and Max, consummate professional actors, reporting for duty.
You said duty, Sam.
I knew you guys were right for this show.
Speaking of which, could you perhaps explain the show a bit?
Okay, here's the drill. On Midtown Cowboys, you play a pair of cattle ranchers trying to raise a herd in an apartment in Manhattan.
My Uncle Ernie did that, except it was pigs. And not in an apartment.
I only see one cow.
It's a small herd. You're struggling, okay?
Okay.
You've got this landlord, Mr. Featherly, who has a very strict no-cows policy.
Devilishly inconvenient.
I begin to see from whence the hilarity sprouts.
Yes, Featherly is always barging in, and you try to hide the fact that you have a cow in the apartment. Lots of sight gags, usually something gross winds up happening. Simple enough?
Great. Where's the script?
Well, there's a slight hitch. The cow ate most of the script, so you're going to have to ad-lib the show.
Ad-lib?
Yes, make it up as you go. Improvise.
Well, I guess our regular life has given us plenty of practice.
Don't worry, you'll be working with Philo Pennyworth, who plays Featherly. He's a brilliant actor, classically trained, Globe Theater and all that. Just set him up to do something funny, and he'll handle it from there.
Check. Anything else?
Actually, yes. We did save one line from the script, and it's really important to work it in, because it's the product placement that pays for the whole show. One of you will have to say the line.
Me, pick me!
All right, Max. Your line is this. Better get the serious toothpaste.
I like it already.
Yeah, don't get the goofy toothpaste, get the serious toothpaste.
There's a lot to learn with this TV business. Give me the lowdown on the show one more time.
Midtown Cowboys is about 2 cattle ranchers raising a herd in a Manhattan apartment that has a strict no-cows policy. Your basic visual hijinks and occasional gross-out humor ensue as they concoct elaborate ruses to keep their cow hidden from their landlord, Mr. Featherly.
Okay.
Remind me what that charmingly peculiar line was that you wanted Max to say?
Better get the serious toothpaste.
Oh, yeah. We're as ready as we're ever gonna be. Let's start taping the show.
Okay, now remember, your landlord's at the door, and you don't want him to know you've got a cow in there. Ready? Action!
They're probably hiding a cow.
Open up in there! I know you're hiding a cow!
Aww.
All right, I know you've got... Oh, for pity's sake, this will never work if you're not even going to try to disguise the cow!
Cut!
Amateurs.
Alright.
Let's get the set back the way it was.
Okay, so I disguise the cow in advance.
How convenient. This way we can shoot a TV show about people watching a TV show.
And if the show they're watching is the show of themselves watching, the universe could fold in on itself and explode!
Best leave it turned off then. These are all thesauri. Who decorated this set?
English majors working for peanuts, as usual.
I don't care if it is just a prop. I'm not touching that with my bare hands.
I somehow doubt it is just a prop.
I shouldn't fool with the set while we're not taping the show.
Fine.
Can we take 5?
The Screen Actors Guild will break my knuckles if I say no, so go ahead.
So, what's over there? Cooking without looking. Uh-oh. Well, that's gonna be interesting. I mean, I have seen streamers watch their own stream on stream. It's actually not that rare. Like, watching old clips. Nice window.
In Manhattan, this counts as a view.
If there's a leak, it counts as a water view.
Hey, bossy. I shouldn't fool with the set while we're not taping the show.
So it seems I can get the plate and the lampshade.
This could use some sprucing up. Whatever happened to our can of spray paint?
I refuse to answer on the grounds that I may incriminate both myself and a prominent local politician.
Say no more.
Yes. Yes, you can watch your own stream during your stream. You can, like... you can open up your own channel, then like stream yourself watching your own channel live, and then watch your own channel. Yeah. It makes perfect sense. I mean, I have my channel open once, kind of. Basically, I technically already have 2 views of my stream on while I stream. One is through the broadcasting app, and one is through the Twitch dashboard. So it's technically not like both my stream. One of them is before it actually like, gets sent out. So no, I'm not viewbotting myself. I'm making sure my channel is still live. Because otherwise, if nobody says anything for 5 or more minutes, the main way to know that your channel is still actually broadcasting live is to have your own channel open. So.
Hi, Mom. Let's have another go at that scene, shall we?
Okay, now remember, your landlord's at the door, and you don't want him to know you've got a cow in there. Ready? Action!
They're probably hiding a cow.
Open up in there. I know you're hiding.
Let there be light.
Okay. The plates?
Goodness, who left this lying here?
Open up. Open up in there. I know you're hiding a cow.
There we go. Life of the party.
Aha! I know you've got a... Well, well, well. Who's your guest, boys?
Our chef.
This is the French chef we hired to satisfy our inexplicable, insatiable craving for omelets and duck a l'orange.
And frog's legs. I like mine extra crispy.
Oh, a French chef, eh? I love French bread and French fries. I went to Gay Paris one time myself, you know. It was back in my army days.
Wanna hear a joke?
Have you heard the one about the 3 firemen and the football?
Please, this isn't that sort of a show. Save it for Myra.
Cut! Let's get the set back the way it was.
Hey. Starting again.
Let's have another go at that scene, shall we?
See if you can squeeze in some gross out humor this time. Ready? Action!
Open up in there. I know
Let
you're
there be
hiding a
light.
cow.
Goodness, who
Gross
left
out
this
humor.
lying here?
Open up.
Wait.
Open up in there. I know you're hiding.
Oh,
a
that thing's
cow.
inflatable. Yeah,
Hey,
that,
Bossy.
I might be hiding a cow.
Open up.
Nah.
Open up in there. I know you're hiding a cow.
Perfect.
All right, I know you've got. Oh, for pity's sake! This will never work if you're not even going to try to disguise the cow.
Oh,
Cut!
wasn't-
Amateurs.
trying to get them to
Let's
let him
get
in
the
already.
set back the way it was.
Alright. So I guess I need to do the hat first, and then the plate.
I shouldn't fool.
Right.
Let's have an...
Don't forget.
Open up in there. I know you're
Let there be
hiding a
light.
cow.
Goodness, who left this lying here?
Open up.
So, there.
Open up in there. I know you're hiding a
There
cow.
we go. Life of the party.
Aha! I know you've got a... Well, well, well. Who's your guest, boys?
A cow wearing a lampshade. Abraham Lincoln.
Surely you recognize Abraham Lincoln, talented tap dancer and 16th President of the United States?
His hat fell into a bucket of bleach this morning.
My goodness, President Lincoln? I didn't even know you were still alive. You know, I had an excellent idea for the redesign of the penny I'd like to tell you about.
The cow seems very focused. So... I'm not sure.
What's this? I'm sorry, what was that you said?
Moon.
He said moon.
As in, the cow jumped over thee. I mean, whoops.
Cut.
Please, try to remember that your characters are attempting to hide the true nature of the cow.
Let's get the set back the way it was.
Why do they have to start all over every
How
single
convenient.
time?
This way we can shoot a TV show about people watching a TV show.
And if the show they're watching is the show of themselves watching...
Best leave it turned off. Is this thing on?
Yeah, I need to do it in one take, so... It's a bit silly, but I'll
Let's
manage.
have another.
Places.
Best theme song. Alright,
Goodness, who
Wait.
left this long?
Hey! Open up!
I don't think I've ever been at the
Let there be
actual taping of a TV show.
Hey! Open up!
There we go. Life of the party.
Aha! I know you've got a... Well, well, well. Who's your guest, boys?
Our chef?
This is the French chef we hired to satisfy our inexplicable
And frog's legs. I like mine extra crispy.
Oh, a French chef, eh? I love French bread and French fries. I went to Gay Paris one time myself, you know. It was back in my army days.
Anything I can do with the cactus?
Ah, nature.
Can I use the shaving cream on the wall?
Nope. Uh-uh.
Never mind. I talk to Max. But yeah, I know it would fit with that.
What should we do now?
Try and set something up so I can say my line about the toothpaste.
Okay.
Say, what's this? I'm sorry, what was that you said?
Oh.
He said moo goo gai pan. It's a French dish the chef has just made.
Whoa, super! I'll try some of that. Where's the plate?
I can't help but feel this is all terribly wrong somehow.
Aha! Interesting.
That's one word for it.
There's a familiar flavor. Fennel, maybe?
Kentucky bluegrass, I think.
This moo whatever stuff is really good. What's it called in English?
Cow pie!
Really? Well, that's funny. It sounds just like... Ah!
Now? Better get the serious toothpaste.
Zoom in and cut.
Phew.
That was comic gold. The network is going to love it.
Naturally. I'll be in my dressing room refreshing my muse. Don't call me for at least an hour.
Nice work, you guys. Here's a clip for your reel.
Thanks.
Let's get the set back the way it was.
Okay. I'm guessing I'm supposed to do more than one of these.
I just don't see how you can sing and be a judge. I don't think the public would swallow that.
Hey, Sam, do my eyes deceive me, or are those our formerly hypnotized former child star acquaintances, the Soda Poppers?
Sweet jellyfish paste on a stick, you're right. What are the odds?
Could we find another judge? What about one of those guys?
I don't suppose either of you would be interested in being a judge on Embarrassing Idol, the hot new show where we make uncomfortable entertainment out of people's misplaced faith in their own singing ability.
Oh, me! I promise I'll be completely unbiased in my abuse of the contestants.
Fine. Take a seat.
Goody! I get to sing!
Welcome back to Embarrassing Idol. The judges are chomping at the bit, so say hello to our first contestant, Peepers.
Am I blue? Who are you? Can I fly?
Well, that was a bit sloppy, but I particularly like how you hit that high note. That always impresses me. I think you'll get my vote.
I'm definitely voting for you. After all, you are my brother. Very impressive. You sound almost exactly like a sick cat being dragged through rusty farm machinery. But this is a singing contest, so I think I'll have to vote for someone else. Is there anyone else?
Not so far.
Yay!
Okay. So I guess he's gonna...
Hey, can I try my pipes out on this thing?
Go right ahead. Frankly, we can use all the contestants we can muster.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next contestant, Sam.
Hello. I'd like to do a little song I call... Bottleneck on the Freeway of Doom. May the starfish justice not impugn. Thinking about the rings on the Great Raccoon. Road to someday, bits of me are strewn.
And let's hear from our judges.
Bravo! Your wobbly tenor is way better than Peeper's shrill squawking.
Your stylings are quite interesting, but I noticed you never really hit a high note. Peepers is still getting my vote.
You sing beautifully, and your lyrics are enchanting. But Peepers is my brother, so I pretty much have to vote for him.
Oh.
Remember, folks, on Embarrassing Idol, the decision of the judges must be unanimous. Stay tuned for more exciting action after this.
And we're cut. It's okay to sing again if you want to, by the way. Could improve your chances.
Okay.
What's with the pool of water?
It's acid, brain freeze. Don't you ever watch the show?
I'm pretty sure the shark wouldn't still be alive if it was acid, but... Alright.
Last time we saw you, you and your diminutive former child star brothers were in the thrall of a megalomaniac hypnotist with bad hair. What have you been up to since then?
Well, after you hit us over the head,
Repeatedly.
our careers have taken an upswing.
Clearly.
Hey, being a judge on Embarrassing Idol is a tremendous opportunity.
Is it now?
I'm feeling the magic already.
What can you tell me about this contest you're judging?
Not much to tell. People sing, we judge them. You want to know more? Ask the director. We judges don't have to concern ourselves with operational details.
Tell me about the criteria you use in judging a singing contest, such as this one.
I'm a stickler for technical proficiency. Usually I look for a high note. Someone who can hit a really high note always impresses me.
I see.
Okay.
If you'll excuse me, I've got some lines to color outside of.
It's your life.
Tell me, old judge, what gruesome qualities do you look for in a singing performance?
Fraternity! I'm voting for Peepers no matter what. He's my brother. The one who didn't forget my birthday today, I might add.
I said I was sorry.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Thanks. I'm glad somebody remembered.
I said I was sorry. What more do you want?
A treat would be nice.
Isn't this also St. Boniface Day?
Patron saint of carnivorous plants and spiky things? I think that's next week. What kind of perks go with this gig? Do you get fancy dressing rooms and candy sorted by color?
Ooh, craft services food. Have them bring me a roasted Canada goose stuffed with lightly bruised olives, please.
Not likely. I ordered a cake for my birthday, but they never brought it.
Yes, I need to make a cake.
The craft services crew all went in to watch the Myra show, like everybody else.
Yeah.
All we got was a basket of tomatoes. Ugh.
What kind of preposterously un-American weasel are you that you don't like tomatoes?
I like them just fine, but they don't like me.
What do you mean?
I once spent 12 hours in the bathroom after mistakenly eating a cucumber that was sitting next to a tomato on the plate.
Say no more. Can you eat those little cherry tomatoes? They're small.
No! No tomatoes, tomato juice, tomato paste, nothing, or I'll be out of commission for hours.
So,
Enjoy your judging. Catch you later.
also apparently not liking tomatoes makes you un-American? Does that mean liking tomatoes makes you American? Doesn't really make any sense to me either way, but...
Once used for apples, now used for derrieres. Can I look at these?
Sure, take them. I've got them memorized. Am I blue? Who are you? Can I fly?
Very impressive. Is that your mug?
No, it was here when I got here, last week.
Ew. That's quite the little science experiment. That's quite the little science experiment.
I found a typo.
That's quite the little science experiment.
That's quite the typo.
What do you want to do now that we're big shot TV stars?
Let's destroy our promising careers with a staggering cyclone of self-absorption and hedonism. Or we could try to get on the Myra show. That would be fun too.
You know what's wrong with television today?
There's no reality show where public officials are forced to eat bugs for their corrupt misdeeds?
It's like you can read my mind. This place kind of reminds me of my college apartment.
Haphazardly decorated with unfortunately colored dumpster recoveries?
I think it's mainly the missing wall. Let's go.
Okay.
So, I'm pretty sure I need to make a cake. Without looking, somehow.
Welcome to Cooking Without Looking, the cooking show for the typical bachelor kitchen, containing no fruits, vegetables, or healthy ingredients of any sort. The show where we take a random assortment of condiments and barely edible items and create a meal within minutes. Filling in for Chuck Flagon this week, these guys.
Just go with it.
Oh, hello. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, Sam. It's great to be here.
Not you, Buckethead. The audience.
Yes, the double apostrophe.
Oh, greetings, worshipful fans. Remember, the only reason I'm on TV is because I'm better than you.
We've got some furious cooking to do, so let's get right to it.
What are we making, Sam?
And hello, how you doing? But yeah, you could have also asked.
We're making a delicious casserole. Let's just go to our trusty ingredient rack and select some savories for our all-purpose thingamawatsit.
It's a pot, Sam.
Sure it is, little buddy. And you're a kettle.
Yeah, basically the that's was, well, between the last T and the S, there were 2 apostrophes instead of 1. So, yeah. Exactly. So we've got red dye number 2, we've got monk paste, lard, asbestos sprinkles, dried dingo kidneys, uranium pellets, tweed, ink mink oil, roofing tile shards, MSG, hair gel, sulfuric acid, buffalo chips, wombat secretions, and squid tentacles. Gonna go for some red dye.
Make sure to include red dye number 2.
If there's not at least some possibility of malignant tumors, it's not real bachelor cooking.
Every chef has a signature ingredient that no one has ever heard of or used. Mine's MSG.
If you put in enough that you feel a burning sensation in the back of the neck, forearms, and chest, you're just about there.
And some asbestos.
Of course, who could forget the asbestos sprinkles?
This stuff isn't just for school lunches. Real kitchens use it too.
And some tweed.
Of course, it wouldn't be real bachelor cooking without tweed.
Bachelors, here's a tip. Tweed isn't just for cooking. It also makes a great toupee.
Uranium.
No more than a dash of uranium pellets.
They also go great in Chex Mix.
And
now, do we broil it, Sam?
Right you are, little buddy. Into the oven it goes. And, through the magic of TV cooking show time, ta-da! You've successfully perverted the laws of God and man.
Oh boy, let's take it with us.
Right. So...
Hey, Sam, can I?
No.
Welcome once again to Cooking Without Looking, the show where we use absolutely no natural ingredients whatsoever and still make something you guys can choke down. Filling in for the inconveniently food-poisoned Chuck Flagon, these guys.
Thank you, and welcome to the show.
What are we making this time, Sam?
Cake?
Today we're baking a cake. Let's visit our rack of ingredients and add flavor into the flavoring pail.
I'm pretty sure that's a pot, Sam.
Max, let's leave the cooking to me and the eating to you.
So... How about some... Well, what sounds like it should go in cake? Some acid.
You want to use the
Gonna be a sour
sulfuric
cake.
acid sparingly. It can easily overwhelm the other ingredients.
And your taste buds, and your esophagus.
Some red
Make sure to
dye.
include red dye number 2.
If there's not at least some possibility of malignant tumors, it's not real bachelor cooking.
Yeah, lard.
Don't skimp on the lard.
That's right. If you take the lard out of lardass, all you have is ass.
Well said, Max.
And some pink mink
A dash
oil.
of pink mink oil is a must.
Nothing says I last ate real food in the 80s like the inclusion of something pink.
Okay.
We've already
good.
got that thing we made before.
No, I ate it while you were looking at the ingredients. Now do we broil it, Sam?
Right you are, little buddy. Into the oven it goes. And, through the magic of TV cooking show time, one gorgeous, delicious cake. Ready to be binged upon or shared amongst friends.
Oh boy, let's take it with us.
Right. Anything in the fridge?
This fridge
Like
isn't
tomatoes?
even a fridge. It's a fake. That's enough lard to clog the arteries of a major metropolis.
Or start a circus of greased squirrels.
I rue the day you lost your NEA funding, Max. I think this is one of those cooler things they use on medical shows to transport donor spleens.
What's it doing on the set of a cooking show?
Some knowledge is better left unclaimed.
I like the bucket under the sink. So. Got a cake. Kind of. So ideally, that's gonna, make me that one judge's brother, somehow? Because that's how cake works. You want to be related to someone, just give them a birthday cake, and you will be. So.
Enjoy your judging. Catch you later.
Uh-huh.
How about some cake?
Cake? Oh boy! Perfect for my birthday! There's no tomatoes in it, right?
Nope.
Only red dye.
Excuse me. That was delicious.
And a little bit scary. You eat like Max.
Great.
Remind me again how you go about judging a singing performance?
I listen very carefully to the tonal qualities of the singer's voice, and then I vote for my brother Peepers.
Commendably impartial of you. Happy birthday.
Thanks again.
Enjoy your judging. Catch you later.
Uh-huh.
I guess I need to make a cake with tomatoes and just get them off the panel. Is there another door to go over to the cooking one? I guess not.
Hi.
Hi.
You got this stage set up awfully fast. You must have an army of minions to do your bidding.
No, it's pretty much just me. I used to have a stagehand, but she went to watch the Myra show.
All the more impressive then.
Sawing the hole in the floor was the hard part.
What can you tell me about the show you're shooting here?
Embarrassing idol, standard drill, amateur singers with delusions of ability perform in front of a camera. Judges heckle them, and the public gets sick pleasure out of watching the carnage.
Can you give me some kind of insight into the arcane workings of the judging?
It's pretty simple. All the judges have to agree on a winner. That's all there is to it.
What kind of arbitrary criteria do they use to make their decisions?
That's up to the individual judges.
I channel the spirit of Hammurabi, the ancient Babylonian ruler. Then I pick you, Sam.
Thanks, little buddy.
Oh, I know how to get the high note, but I don't know where to get tomatoes. So.
What allegedly valuable prize is bestowed on the lucky winner?
The winner gets a standard exploitation recording contract with a major label.
If you're going to be exploited by the best.
Nice.
That seems clear.
Thank goodness.
Well, I'm sure you're very busy.
You got that right.
I guess I should have asked about
Hi.
working with celebrities. There.
What's it like working with the soda poppers?
Oh, the usual. They prance around and make unreasonable demands, but they knuckle under because they're desperate to be working at all. Same as the rest of us, really.
Your bleak outlook is oddly refreshing.
Alright.
Well, I'm sure you're very busy.
You got that right.
So what am I gonna do with this recording?
This clip from our sitcom is hilarity itself, by some standards. Am I blue? Who are you? Can I fly?
No, I'm the director, and you might if you keep fooling around.
Can I sit
It's
in the
got
chair?
a falling star on it.
How appropriate.
Well, I know where to get ketchup. Guess I could try and use that. Because I don't know where to get fresh tomatoes.
It's Sam and Max. I saw you on the telly.
How do you watch TV from in there?
I've got monitors you don't even know about.
Ketchup, mustard, and purple stuff.
As vaguely
Okay, so that doesn't work, apparently. So how do I get that money? Because it's not going to be from the recording contract. Because I need to hit the high note to get the recording contract. Thanks, I follow.
Hey guys.
We'll be back.
Keep watching the supplies.
Thanks, I follow. Not sure how to get that picture. I don't really seem to have a camera or anything like that. Well, except the surveillance cameras and the inconvenience store.
A very disturbed individual sits here. Anybody home? Guess not. No thanks. No dice.
I was thinking I could use that, but I guess they don't want to watch their own show.
Let's go.
Okay.
I smell crime.
I think that's grime.
Let's go.
Okay.
Maybe I can sell the cassette?
Hello?
He's the only guy that mentioned it, so maybe he wants it?
Let me show you something.
Stand back, rogues, ruffians, rubbish mongers!
That's a note. Oh, wait a second. She said that the alien needs to be green. And next to 2 other humans. So, how do I take a picture of the judges panel? Because I made one of the judges look quite green.
This place used to be Lefty's tool rental shop.
Good old Lefty. I'll miss him.
You couldn't stand Lefty. You once poked him in the eye with a number 3 socket spanner.
Exactly. Good times.
So, don't know how to get anything with tomatoes.
Where are we going, Sam?
The TV studio.
I'll just have to find a camera. One that takes pictures. Oh. He got, well, degreened.
Fascinating.
So, what's over that way? Who's never going to be a millionaire?
Look, Max, there's the door to Myra's set. Let's get in there and liberate her literally captive audience.
Sam, forget the hostages. There's somebody famous. It's Hugh Bliss.
Who, Bliss?
No, Hugh Bliss. Inventor of prismatology. Helped millions unlock the power of their personal color spectrums.
Right. The stage magician turned happiness guru. Like we didn't have enough of those already.
I want to meet him.
Fine. But if he magically pulls another rainbow butterfly out of somebody's ear, I'm leaving.
Hi, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Yeah, we know.
And you are Sam and Max, freelance police.
How do you know?
Do you believe in magic? 'Cause I do.
Alright, the book. And the camera. Nice.
So, Hugh Bliss, what brings you to WARP?
I too am here to meet Myra.
How do you know we came for Myra?
Oh, don't you see? I can read your mind.
As the resident doubting Thomas of this crime-fighting duo, I consider it my civic duty to say, prove it.
Okay, think of something, anything. 6,373,411.98.
Sam?
Lucky guess.
Was it? Think of something else.
I like him.
Pennies on the eyes of a dead mime.
Well?
I must have been silently mouthing the words.
Really? Think of something else.
That bunny is just... well... well, that's Max. And he always looks like that.
Hugh Bliss is a big fat charlatan.
Was he right?
Big deal. Everyone thinks that.
Oh? Think of something else. Enough of this ridiculous farce.
Stop it.
Do me! Do me!
Hello, how you doing?
Oh my! And that's unspeakably depraved.
Yeah, you got it! Wow, you're amazing.
Alright, can we get a photo?
Say, Hugh Bliss, can we get a picture with you for our scrapbook of instantly forgettable memories?
Splendid idea. I wish I'd thought of it. Oh, and in fact, I did. Hence the camera. Now gather round.
But how will you take the picture?
By magic.
Okay.
Say, chocolate-covered puppies.
Chocolate-covered puppies.
So where's the picture, Magic Man?
Oh, my. I seem to have misplaced it. Check your pockets. Maybe I left it there.
Hey.
Sorry to interrupt your little joy fest, but I've got a situation here.
Never fear, pretty lady. Hugh Bliss is here.
Yeah. Anyway, our game show host went on Myra hours ago, and he still hasn't come out. Think you can fill in till he gets back?
Can a butterfly fly? Yes, it can. Oh, what do I do?
When a contestant comes to the podium, just read him a question from the card. Then, when he gets it wrong, insult him and tell him to get off the stage.
Oh, no. Prismatology teaches us to love everyone, no matter what.
Right, just read the cards.
Okay. I still love you.
Alright, so I need to get him a cake that turns his face green. Whee! Could be easy enough. So it's that door. And I'll just start cooking, I guess. Whee! I said start cooking.
Welcome once again to Cooking Without Looking, the show where we use absolutely no natural ingredients whatsoever and still make something you guys can choke down. Filling in for the inconveniently food-poisoned Chuck Flagon, these guys.
Thank you, and welcome to the show.
What are we making this time, Sam?
A bunch of gunk in a dish. We'll just get some ingredients from the ingredient rack and add it to what we professionals call the yummying hod.
Isn't that a pot?
Max, we both know a pot is what you and I fight over when we play poker. This is the yummying hod.
Alright. I'll add some squid tentacles.
A fistful of squid tentacles.
Ooh, that's my favorite Western.
And some
no
uranium.
more than a dash of uranium pellets.
They also go great in Chex Mix.
Roofing
Can we
tile
say
shards?
enough about roofing tile shards?
Obviously, we can't.
Hair
Of
gel.
course, you're going to want a few dashes of hair gel.
Don't worry, bachelors. As long as you use it only for cooking, no one will think you less of a man.
And some
You want to
acid.
use the sulfuric acid sparingly. It can easily overwhelm the other ingredients.
And your taste buds, and your esophagus.
And some wombat
A
secretions.
pinch or two of wombat secretions.
Make sure they're lightly damp to the touch. The wombats, not the secretions.
And
Now, do we broil it, Sam?
Right you are, little buddy. Into the oven it goes. And, through the magic of TV cooking show time, ta-da! You've successfully perverted the laws of God and man.
Oh boy, let's take it with us.
It's not green, so...
Welcome once again to Cooking Without Looking,
think the
the
cake
show
might
where
be the
we
way to
use
go.
absolutely no natural ingredients whatsoever and...
Thank you.
A cake.
Today we're baking a cake.
Because the
Let's
cake
visit
is
our rack of
quite
ingredients
green.
and add flavoring to the flavoring.
So.
I'm pretty sure that's a pot, Sam.
Max, let's leave the cooking to me and the eating to you.
So.
You'll want to
I'll
crush
just-
up some dried dingo kidneys.
Go for everything
Come
that
on,
looks green.
bachelors. You know you have them. Look under the sofa cushions.
A fistful of squid tentacles.
Ooh, that's my favorite Western.
And some
No
uranium.
more than a dash of uranium pellets.
They also go great in Chex Mix.
And... that's good enough.
We've already got that thing we made before.
No, I ate it while you were looking at the ingredients. Now, do we broil it, Sam?
Right you are, little buddy. Into the oven it goes. And, through the magic of TV cooking show time, one gorgeous, delicious cake. Ready to be binged upon or shared amongst friends.
Oh boy, let's take it with us.
So, that should hopefully be enough to get the picture. We'll see. That way. Hope he likes cake.
Oh, Hugh Bliss, we've got something for you.
No, no, no. No gifts. All I need is love. Sweet love.
Okay. Can he eat the... Oh, Max. Maybe Max can eat the cake.
No can do.
No?
Nah. Emetics.
Life troubling your digestion? Reality blocking your passages? Expel your troubles with Emetics, the handbook for multicolored happiness.
Already got a copy. I read it every morning on the can.
Multicolored happiness indeed.
Okay. I use the cake on the camera?
Nope.
On the books?
Uh-uh.
I guess I'll try the game show.
We've got a contestant, people! Hit it!
From somewhere deep within the bowels of WARP, it's Who's Never Going to Be a Millionaire? With special guest host, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Our first contestants are a pair of professional freelance police officers. They enjoy firing their guns randomly and running over things. Please welcome Sam and Max.
Listen, Sam, they love us!
Welcome. You know the rules. If you can answer even one question correctly, you'll walk away a millionaire.
Start loading
That's
the
pretty
armored
easy.
cars, Hugh, because my brain's stuffed with enough worthless trivia to power a small Chilean village for decades.
It's true!
Okay, are you ready? Oh, happy day. It's an easy one. If a man sets out from the Horsehead Nebula in a spaceship traveling at thrice the speed of light, and his father leaves from Rigel 2 at the same time going half the speed, how many nanoseconds will it be before time paradox causes the first man never to have been born?
No chance?
I'm gonna go with my gut and say, Hugh Bliss.
I'm flattered, but no, that is completely wrong. You lose!
This is an outrage. I demand a recount.
We do have a fabulous consolation prize, a copy of Emetics by me, Hugh Bliss.
No thanks. I'm content to leave with just my burning shame and newfound sense of inadequacy.
Okay.
Find out which poor schmuck will be the next to blow his chance at millions right after these messages.
Okay. Pretty sure I figured out how to do this part. Let's
Apparently, WARP can't afford armed guards for their game show questions.
That's cheating, Sam. Good thinking.
Don't get your pretty long ears in a twist, little buddy. The answers aren't on here.
In life, there are no answers. Only questions.
Another prismatology credo?
No, I read that on a cereal box. I'm seriously deficient in riboflavin, by the way.
You're seriously deficient, all right.
And I'll just go for these cards.
Hey, a perfect fit.
We've got another contestant. Hit it!
Welcome back. Our next contestants are these guys again.
Okay, are you ready? question is, am I blue?
No.
No, Hugh, you're not blue.
Oh dear! Oh me, oh my! That's absolutely right!
Yes.
Congratulations! You're a millionaire!
We're rich! Filthy rich!
We just went bankrupt, so we will not be back after these messages.
I don't believe it. Well, this is awkward, but we don't actually have $1 million in cash.
Sweet mother of all quiz show scandals.
We'll have to give you $1 million worth of food stamps. They're right over there.
Hold on. Can you buy deep-fried licorice ropes with food stamps?
We'll take it. 1, 2, 3, 174, 175, 999,999, and $1 million.
Let's go spend it, Sam. It's burning a hole in my pocket.
It's putting quite a bulge in mine.
As it would. So... This is fine. So why doesn't he want the cake?
Oh, Hugh Bliss, we've got something for you.
No gifts. All I need is love. Sweet love.
Can I give her the cake?
How about some cake?
Are you kidding? I don't have time to eat.
How about another picture, Hugh Bliss?
How about this? Instead of a new picture, we'll just recycle the old one. Save the Earth.
Sure, whatever.
Gather round.
No thanks. No dice. About this photo.
No refunds.
But we didn't even pay for it.
Oh, sorry. Force of habit.
So... How am I going to get that picture?
What do you want to do
green?
now that we're big shot TV stars?
Let's destroy our promising careers with a staggering cyclone of self-absorption and hedonism. Or we could try to get on the Myra show. That would be fun too.
I guess
Let's
I can
go.
try that.
Okay.
Maybe they have tomatoes. Haven't actually tried that door yet. I just kind of thought it was locked, but might not be.
It's polite to knock. You do know we're taping a show here.
Great day in the morning.
It's Myra Stump herself. Yourself.
Can we come in and see the show?
Can you? Don't you mean...
May we come in and see the show?
That's much better. No, we're at full capacity. The only people getting in now are famous people who are appearing on the show.
Can we be guests on the show?
May we appear as guests on your show?
I excel at talking about myself.
Are you famous?
Perhaps. In an internet petition, or there ought to be a law kind of way.
Not good enough. I'll need evidence of your explosive star power.
I blew up a public restroom last week.
I want to see a copy of your recording contract, for one thing.
Well, what if we...
Recording contract. And a clip from your hit TV show. You're not anybody these days if you don't act and sing.
Recording contract, TV clip.
Piece of cake.
No cake. I'm on a diet. But I will naturally need evidence of the latest juicy scandal you've been involved in.
We have to be scandalized?
Of course! What kind of show do you think this is?
Are you sure you want us to answer that?
Look, it's very simple. Show me a recording contract, a clip from your TV show, and some evidence of a scandal, and I'll squeeze you in.
Oh, is that all?
Mm-hmm.
As it happens, we brought a clip of our wacky hit sitcom, Midtown Cowboys. We're the stars.
Well, I'm certainly impressed with how far standards for entertainment have fallen in this country.
Thanks?
But you're also going to need a recording contract and a nice, juicy scandal to be a guest on my show.
Your eyes look a little spirally. Are you feeling all right?
Of course I am, sweetheart. By the way, when was the last time you brushed your teeth? And you should really be flossing.
You certainly sound like your normal self. But why are you keeping everybody in there?
I'm just doing what I always do. Slave and toil to put on the best show possible. It's just, after opening presents from well-wishers, I felt so compelled to make this show extra special.
Don't be alarmed, but I'm beginning to suspect that you might be hypnotized.
Don't be silly. Hypnotism is just an excuse people use today to abdicate responsibility. I hate how this country's become a bushel of Bill and Betty brainwashies.
Hypnotized or not, that sounds like Myra's patented blend of lovingly cutting criticism and charismatic know-it-allatry.
Alright.
I'm gonna go get my autograph book. We'll be
Not gonna
right
work
back.
like that.
It's too nice to stay indoors. You boys should go play outside. And you should stop making that face, dear. It'll stick if you're not careful.
What face?
So, getting his face to be green is going to be a tricky one. Anything else I can do while
Hi,
talking
Hugh
to him?
Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Yes. Show us my
Dazzle us
trick.
with a feat of legerdemain, why don't you?
Okay, I'll show you the magic of prismatology in action. Pick a color, any color.
Green.
Ochre! No, mauve! Burnt sienna!
How about a color I've heard of, Pick a color, as long as it's red, green, or blue.
Green.
It's not easy being green.
Oh, but it is, with magic. Ah, I know what you're thinking. Is it real, or is it illusion?
How about a
How about
photo?
another picture, Hugh Bliss?
Of course! Gather round.
There.
Bye!
Well, we've got the scandal. Now we just need the recording contract. How am I going to get anything with tomatoes in it?
It's got a falling star on it.
How
I'll just
appropriate.
hand in the picture first. Maybe she's gonna give me something with tomato. I mean, it's possible. Don't have the cassette anymore. And I might as well get the helium balloon.
Sam, this is perfect. This photo is a capstone. It succinctly summarizes over 30 years of extraterrestrial-related photographic evidence.
Sybil, that photo is a hoax.
Exactly. I couldn't have asked for better. Now I can print the paper. Available at newsstands now.
Nice.
Hey, guys.
We'll be back.
Keep watching the supplies.
So, I'd be able to get the paper. Maybe even read it, if I'm lucky. There.
We're famous.
Hooray! Can we begin misbehaving now?
Begin?
Hello?
I've got my food stamps.
We want to buy something.
Quite so.
We come bearing 1 million American dollars.
Now hand over the voice modulator.
Blimey! Food stamps? I suppose I must accept them. Oh, the Danish government conspiracy. It's hogwash! Complete codswallop! Here, then, is your chemical-based voice modulator.
This is a helium balloon strapped to an inhaler.
But it works! Trust me, trust me!
Holy chipmunk, Ari is warbling out of a souped-up 78-speed turntable. It works!
Thanks, Bosco.
So, how do I get tomatoes? Can I... Oh.
A little ketchup is always good on a cake.
I think we've got it. I didn't think that I could add the ketchup after making the cake. But, well. Seems I figured it all out.
Where are we going, Sam?
To the studio, of course.
The TV studio.
Goody!
Dodging which way?
No can do. Happy birthday.
Oh boy! Birthday cake! That red frosting looks tasty.
Oh, the game is very silly, but it doesn't really make me cringe.
Excuse me.
That
Boy,
frequently.
that was really... really... uh-oh. Time out for number 2!
What the? Darn it! He'd better not be going to see Myra. Well, anyway, we can't wait. We'll just have to finish the show with only 2 judges. Whatever you guys agree on goes.
Vote for me!
Okay. So, voice modulator.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
So that should work.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next contestant, Sam.
Hello. I'd like to do a little song I call... Just like someone else's song, only somehow better. Howling at that drippy old hunk of moon.
Thinking about the rings on the great raccoon. Blowing like a zephyr on a dune.
And let's hear from our judges.
I admire your courage even more than your singing. You've still got my vote.
Thanks, little buddy.
You really nailed that high note. Whoa! And you're less sloppy than my brother is. You've got my vote. Hey!
All of the remaining judges have agreed. We have a winner.
Yay.
No!
Congratulations, Sam. Here's your recording contract.
Bin Bottom Records. It's like a dream come true.
Specs, I'll get you for this if it's the last thing I do. Right after I get back from Mount Rushmore.
What?
Rushmore? I'd better go after him.
I just remembered. I have to feed my goldfish.
Are we still taping?
Be sure to join us next time on Embarrassing Idol.
Alright. Got the recording contract, I've got the scandal. Time to head over to the other show.
Yes? Oh, you two again. Well, what is it?
You've got the length of one commercial break to explain yourselves.
How do we get on your
Remind
show?
me what your requirements are for guests on your show?
Of course, dear. I'll need to see your recording contract, a clip from your TV show, and some evidence of a juicy scandal.
What if we have our own video game?
Video games? Ugh, those things will ruin your eyes. They're awful.
We do have a recording contract. Bin Bottom Records. Take a look. You should have us on as guests.
I like my guests to be celebrities audiences are talking about. Have you been embroiled in any juicy scandals lately?
Our landlady thinks I'm the one who broke the dryer in the basement.
Come back when the media is talking about you. And don't forget to wash behind your ears first.
Actually, we graced the cover of the current edition of the Alien Love Triangle Times. How's that for a scandal? You'll have us on your show now, yes?
Oh, I suppose so. If only so I can talk about America's lamentably endless fascination with depravity.
Yay!
Naturally, I will expect you to be on your best behavior and agree with everything I say and answer every question I have and don't interrupt and keep your elbows off the table and use your indoor voice.
What about...
While you're on my show, you stay in your seats at all times. You do not interrupt me when I'm talking and you treat the audience with the utmost respect, even if you become less sure with each passing year that they deserve it. Now, I'll call you on stage in a minute.
Gosh, Max. Celebrity is just a never-ending set of arbitrary goals one accomplishes to appease a dismissive and distracted, if not entirely absent, authority figure.
I don't know if I agree, Sam, but I've begun my decadent slide into a depraved personal hell just in case.
Give her a hand, everyone! Bessie Bovine reading from her new book, The Heart Has Four Stomachs, Ruminations on a Life in Hollywood, out now in all major bookstores. This microphone is starting to spark from overuse, but that doesn't mean we're ready to pack it in. We've got the stars of the not-quite-canceled sitcom Midtown Cowboys, who also happen to be the winner and judge of TV's Embarrassing Idol. Ladies and gentlemen, Sam and Max.
Hold the hayride, little pal. That bear seems more than slightly hinky, in the mesmeric sense of the term.
Shadier than a fat man's ankles.
Let's take it down like ducks in a gutter.
Yeah, I'm sure that's
Hold
gonna...
it! My guests sit at that end!
But that bear has got you...
Sit!
We'll just sit where you want us to, ma'am.
Lovely.
What gives, Sam? Why can't we just grab the bear?
It would appear that the
Sit.
laws of physics are different on the set of a talk show, little buddy. We're gonna have to play along.
Sam and Max, you talented, hot new celebrities who've taken the entertainment world by storm. So naturally, we all want to hear everything about your involvement in the scandal detailed in the Alien Love Triangle Times.
And, hello, since I haven't said that. I just prefer not to interrupt the voice acting too much. Anyways, about that picture.
There's something you should know about that picture in the Times.
I'm not sure I want to know anything more. Maybe you big Hollywood types thinks it's funny to flaunt your polyplanetary pickups, but the rest of us find alien love triangles frankly disgusting.
But the photo is not quite what it seems.
How so?
There was someone else
It doesn't
involved.
tell the whole story. There's someone else involved. Someone the picture doesn't show.
How shocking. Who?
Bessie.
Bessie Bovine, our co-star on Midtown Cowboys.
Oh my! Audience, shall we bring her back out again? Well, Bessie, what do you say to these allegations? Is that so? Bessie, shockingly, you're the only voice of common sense in Hollywood. You are to be commended. Why don't you relax with some sweet grass backstage while I browbeat my audience into blah blah blah, yak yak yak? Blah 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 blah, yak 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 yak, blah. Ah yes, where were we?
I think we were discussing the alien love triangle times and that nasty, scandalous affair of yours.
Yes.
I'd like to talk about myself.
And a project you're working on, perhaps?
You said it, Myra. I am an ongoing project, like a golden calf or a graven image. I'll only rest once people are sacrificing their firstborn unto me. Also, I'd like to direct.
Fame went to your head quickly, dear.
It's a short trip.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien love triangle shenanigans?
Let's talk about you, Myra.
Me? What could anyone want to know about me?
Maybe they'd like to know how honored you are to have me, Max, brilliant actor and acerbic wit, on your show.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien love triangle shenanigans?
I'd like to talk about Sam.
I'd like to mention my pal Sam, and something that happened the other day.
Anecdotes about other celebrities, even ones as dubious as you two, are always welcome.
Well, I was battering this purse snatcher with a broken parking meter and screaming, "Die! Why won't you die?" And Sam said, "You crack me up, little buddy."
The point being?
I crack Sam up.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien love triangle shenanigans?
Alright.
I'd like to sing a song from my upcoming album, Feathers and Furious Scribbling.
I'm almost certain the audience might probably enjoy that.
Howling at that drifty old hunk of moon. She's at brunch today with some baboon. And so I wrote this extremely catchy tune.
Thank you, Sam, for putting the num back in musical number.
What a wonderful way to remind our audience that you don't have to be talented to be famous. And a perfect segue into my latest tirade about the lamentable state of modern popular music. I mean, blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, yak, yak, yak. Blah, 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 yak,
Humanity's
yak,
not
yak,
safe
yak,
while that
bloody,
mysterious
bloody,
little
bloody,
hypno
bloody,
bear is on the
yakety,
loose.
yakety, yakety, yakety,
Are we
yakety,
part of
yakety,
humanity,
yakety,
Sam?
blah, blah,
Not
blah,
technically, but
blah,
we're in
blah.
danger too.
Blah, 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 yak, yak,
I'm not
yak,
touching
yak,
that thing.
bloody, bloody,
I'd
bloody,
probably
bloody,
get
yakety,
shot.
yakety, 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 yak, blah.
May I have a drink of water?
Are you the host of this talk show?
No.
Then no. Blah, 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 yak, 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 blah,
So,
blah, blah,
only
blah,
hosts
yakety, yakety,
get to
yakety,
drink
yakety,
water.
yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah,
I guess I'm a host.
blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah.
Alright.
Blah, 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 yak, yak, yak,
Can
yak, bloody, bloody,
I...
bloody, bloody,
Unwise
yakety,
in
yakety,
front of a
yakety,
live
yakety,
studio
yakety,
audience.
yakety, yakety, yak,
Nah,
blah, blah,
it's
blah,
fine.
blah. Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yakety,
Alright.
yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yak.
Should probably save, since I haven't done that in a while.
Yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah. Blah,
Blah.
blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah, blah, blah.
Got a second, little buddy?
Now that we're big stars, I'd normally ask that your people call my people to set up a meeting. But since we're old friends...
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 yak, yak,
According
yak,
to the
yak,
ultra-strict
bloody,
rules of
bloody,
talk
bloody,
show
bloody,
reality,
yakety,
we're stuck
yakety,
sitting
yakety,
over here,
yakety, yakety,
possibly
yakety,
permanently.
yak, blah, blah, blah,
At least it's comfortable.
blah, blah.
True, but we can't do much from here.
Celebrities don't always have to do things for themselves. They perform and have people do everything else for them.
Not being able to get up and move around drives me crazy.
We're on a talk show. Let's flap our self-important gums until the cows come home.
The real threat here isn't Myra at all. It's the bear.
I know. Nothing that cute should be allowed to exist.
It has Myra in some sort of hypnotic thrall.
You made that word up.
Possibly, but that doesn't make it less true. We've got to stop this TV program.
Stop it? It's the greatest moment of my deeply superficial life.
Nonetheless, we'll be trapped here forever if we don't do something.
Look, unless you take out Myra, or that bear, or both, you'll never stop it. I say, relax and enjoy the unreal, soul-hollowing ride.
Never mind.
Then I shall return to the warm womb of manufactured celebrity.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
I'm not touching that thing.
Nope. Okay.
I'd probably get shocked.
Ah, yes. Where were we?
Doesn't
I
work.
think we were discussing the alien love triangle times and that nasty, scandalous affair of yours.
I'd rather talk about our smash hit sitcom, Midtown Cowboys.
Okay, let's talk. You two have become the new breakout stars of a flaccid, dissolute sitcom in its final days. How wonderful for you.
Thanks, we brought a clip.
You certainly did. I had a chance to watch it, and I refused to show it to my audience. It has a shocking joke involving a cow pie. It's a sad commentary on today's culture when the cow pie, once a staple of the American diet, blah, 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 yak, 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 yak.
I see why Myra only lets big stars on her show.
They're easier targets?
If you're big enough, there still might be something left when she's finished.
Blah, blah, blah. Ah, yes. Where were we? I think we were discussing the alien love triangle times and that nasty, scandalous affair of yours.
About that picture?
There's more you should know about that picture in the Times.
What's that?
It's not a picture of an alien at all. That's Hugh Bliss.
Hugh Bliss? The highly respected founder of prismatology? Don't be ridiculous. Why, I've had him on my show before, and he certainly isn't green. What are you really hiding?
How much I'm scared of being buffeted by another gust of Hurricane Myra?
Flattery will get you nowhere, mister. I don't know about you, audience, but as a girl, I was taught that flattery was the worst possible way to blah, 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 yak, yak, yak. Blah, 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 yak, 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 blah-de, 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 blah, yakety, 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 yak.
I'd like to sing my song again.
Normally, I'd protest, but after 3.5 days on the air, I'm a little starved for content.
Howling at that thrifty old uncle. She's at and so...
Lovely. Mainly because it allows me once again to rail against popular music. Kids today, blah, 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 yak, 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 yak. Blah, 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 yak, 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 blah-de, 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 blah, yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah.
Nah.
Blah,
Nope.
blah, blah, blah.
You look like you could use a shave, Myra.
Well, I never. Blah, 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 yak, 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 blah-de, 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 blah, yak.
Would you like some whipped cream for whatever it is you have in that glass?
It's water, so no. Blah, 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 yak, 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 blah-de, 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 blah, yakety,
I'd like to
yakety,
shave that
yakety,
skeevy
yakety,
little
yakety,
puppet
yakety,
bald,
yakety,
but
yak,
it's too
blah,
far
blah,
away.
blah, blah,
Also,
blah.
I haven't got a razor.
Blah, 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 yak, 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 blah-de, 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 blah, yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 yak,
No thanks.
yak, 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 blah-de,
No
blah-de,
dice.
blah-de, blah, yakety,
No
yakety,
can do.
yakety, 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 yakety,
Nah.
yak, blah, 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 blah.
Can't we sit over there?
You'll sit where you are and like it, mister.
Yes, ma'am.
Blah, 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 yak, 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 blah-de, 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 blah, yakety, 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 yak, blah, blah, blah.
She appears to have plenty to say already.
Blah, 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 yak, 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 blah-de, 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 blah, yakety, 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 yakety,
Humanity's
yakety,
not
yak,
safe
blah,
while
blah,
that
blah,
mysterious little
blah,
hypno
blah,
bear is on the loose.
blah,
Are we
blah,
part of
blah,
humanity,
blah,
Sam?
yak, yak,
Not
yak,
technically,
yak,
but
blah-de,
we're in
blah-de,
danger
blah-de,
too.
blah, yakety, 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 yak, blah,
Mhm.
blah, blah.
Yeah.
Blah, blah. Blah, 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 yak, 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 blah-de, 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 blah, yakety, 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 yak, blah. Put that away right now. Blah, 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 blah,
Fine.
yak, 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 blah-de, blah-de, blah-de,
I'm not gonna
yakety,
shoot
yakety,
the
yakety,
teddy
yakety,
bear, I
Unwise
guess.
in front of a live studio audience.
Blah, blah.
Blah 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 yak 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 bloody 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 blah yakety 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 yak blah
Okay,
blah
does
blah.
she want the thing? No.
Blah 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 blah.
Testing.
Yak, yak,
1,
yak,
2,
yak, bloody,
3.
bloody, bloody, blah. Yakety 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 yak blah 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 yak yak yak.
Ah, yes. Where were we? I think we were discussing the alien love triangle times and that nasty, scandalous affair of yours.
I'd like to say some more about our show, Midtown Cowboys.
I would, too. It's disgusting how you openly mock the plight of gallus American landlords. After all, wasn't it a chicken who fought at the Battle of blah, 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 yak, 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 yak?
Blah blah blah.
Pretty sure it was.
Ah, yes. Where were we? I think we were discussing the alien...
So, I'd rather talk
I'd like
about
to
that
talk
bear.
about that charming yet mildly insidious-looking bear on your desk. Can I see it?
I don't know, Sam. Can you?
May I see it, please?
No, you may not. And if I may say so, if there's one thing that grills my chicken, it's how our culture is in a state of modal decay. Can is not the same as may. Should is not the same as blah, blah, blah. Yak, blah, 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 blue, blue, blue.
Hopefully she'll be off on her tri-state nagging spree for a while.
Blah 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 yak 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 bloody 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 blah yakety 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 yak blah 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 yak.
I can't get close enough to do that. Not that I'd want to, anyway.
Yakety 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 yak blah blah blah.
Can I do anything to the sofa?
Blah 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 blah.
Not really.
Yak 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 bloody 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 blah yakety 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 yak blah 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 blah.
No.
Blah 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 yak.
Testing.
Yak,
1, 2.
bloody bloody blah yakety
Hey,
yakety
Max.
yakety yakety yakety
Speak.
yakety yak blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah.
Never
yak,
mind.
yak, yak,
Then I
yak,
shall
bloody,
return to the
bloody,
warm...
bloody, blah, yakety yak.
Ah, yes.
I'd like to talk about
I'd like
myself.
to talk about myself.
And a project you're working...
You said it, Myra. I am an ongoing...
Fame went to your head.
It's a short...
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about...
Okay.
Where did you get that bear, Myra?
It's funny you should ask, Sam. Funny in the way all inappropriate questions are funny. A relentlessly inquisitive culture created a blah, 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 yak, yak, yak.
That woman cannot get off her high horse about anything.
She'd need a parachute.
Blah 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 yak.
Ah, yes.
The bear's evil, Myra. Destroy it now.
Mind your manners with my guests, young man. Kids today. Blah, blah, blah. Yak, yak, yak.
Blah blah blah.
Ah, yes.
The bear's evil, Myra. Destroy it now.
Mind your manners with my guests, young... Blah,
Blah 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 yak yak yak.
I'm not
yak,
touching
bloody,
that.
bloody, bloody, bloody.
May I have a drink of water?
Are you the host of this talk show?
No.
Then...
Blah 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 yak 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 bloody 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 blah yakety 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 yak blah 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 yak 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 bloody
Nope.
bloody bloody blah yakety 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 yakety.
I'd like to shave that skeevy little
yak,
puppet
blah,
bald,
blah,
but
blah,
it's too far away.
blah, blah.
Also, I haven't got a razor.
Blah blah yak 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 bloody bloody bloody.
I'm not sure what to use the shaving cream for. I could try and cover up the eyes
Blah 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 yak,
with the
yak,
shaving
yak,
cream.
yak, bloody 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 blah yakety 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 yakety.
But I mean, I
yakety,
can't
yakety,
even
yak,
reach it,
blah,
so...
blah,
Ah, yes. Where were we?
I'd like to say some more about our show, Midtown Cow.
I would, too.
Oh, no.
Ah,
More about the picture.
what?
That's not us?
It's not us. It's our evil twins, Saul and Mark.
I thought I was the evil twin.
Sam, I refuse to let my low opinion of you curtail my disappointment. Did you really think anyone would buy such an unbelievable story?
Is there a way to answer that without being lectured?
No, there isn't. You know, millions of Americans suffer from malevolent multiple birth sibling syndrome. It's no laughing matter. And for you to blah, 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 yak, yak, yak. Blah, 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 blah. Ah, yes. Where were we?
There's more you should know about that picture.
What's that?
Someone else involved?
There are still others.
Incredible. Who?
One of the soda
One
poppers.
of the soda poppers.
Oh, my. Which one?
Wizard?
Wizard.
Well, that's certainly an interesting accusation. We happen to have Wizard waiting backstage. Let's bring him out.
I have no what they all that happened was they gave me a ketchup cake.
Oh my I have no idea what that even means, and it may be the single filthiest thing anyone said in my presence.
I might be able to top it if you give me a chance.
I prefer that you didn't. In fact, our country's shocking fascination with the double entendre is wrecking blah blah blah, yak yak yak. Blah 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 blah.
There's
More about the picture. Someone
It
else.
doesn't tell.
Your joke.
Philo
that?
Pennyworth.
As I'm sure most of you know, Philo Pennyworth is the actor who
Oh,
plays
right.
Mr. Featherly on Midtown Cowboys. And we happen to have him backstage. Let's bring him out! Philo, give us your side. Is it true?
Myra, please, of course not. I'm a veteran of the British stage. I'd never be caught cavorting with a dog, a rabbit, and an alien. It's so 1997.
Yikes!
I doubt we'll hear a more terrifying denial.
This year, anyone who is anyone is all about birds of prey, ring-tailed lemurs, and Bigfoot. No one will ever take you seriously at the Globe Theatre otherwise.
And there you have it. I'm so shocked, I'm going to talk for at least the next 5 minutes about blah blah blah, yak yak yak. Blah blah blah.
Alright, I'll try the other two brothers.
There's more you should know.
Because it feels like that's, well, the only way I'm making any sort of progress.
There are.
How?
One of the soda poppers.
One of the soda.
Oh my.
Specs.
Specs.
Oh my goodness. Well, audience, we just happen to have him backstage. Specs, come on out here.
What are they about? The thing and I the instead of my brother. And to be honest, I regret it.
You mean you wish you'd your own brother?
Yes, I do. At least he doesn't.
I am appalled. What kind of... Why, in all my years, I never blah blah blah, yak yak yak. Blah 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 blah, yak 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 yak. Blah,
Excessive
blah,
beeping
blah,
jokes.
Ah, yes. Where were we? I think we were discussing the alien love triangle times and that nasty, scandalous affair of yours.
There's more.
What's that?
It doesn't tell the. One of the.
Oh, my.
Peepers.
Really? Well, by amazing coincidence, we happen to have Peepers backstage right now! Let's bring him out!
It's not true, Paul. All that happened was they snatched my lyrics.
I can't even imagine what horrifying act that's slang for.
How are any of us supposed to listen to Burt Bacharach being interviewed without blah blah blah, yak yak yak? Blah 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 blah, yak.
Alright, so.
Bloody bloody blah. Ah, yes. Where were
I mean,
we?
I tried. So. Now what?
The bear's evil, Myra. Destroy it now.
Mind your manners with my guests. Blah 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 blah. Yeah.
I'd like to sing a song.
I'm almost certain. What a wonderful way to remind our audience that you don't have to be talented to be famous. And a perfect segue into my latest tirade about the lamentable state of modern popular music. I mean, blah 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 blah, yak 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 yak, bloody 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 yakety yak yak yak. Blah 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 blah, yak.
Couldn't agree more.
Yak, bloody bloody bloody.
All right.
Yakety 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 yak, blah blah blah, blah blah.
No thanks. No dice. No can do. I can't get close.
Can I use them on her glass of water somehow?
She appears to have plenty to say already.
On the chair?
Nope.
Can I use the shaving cream on the chair?
No thanks. No dice. No can do. Nah. Nope. I'd like to shave that skeevy little puppet bald, but it's too far away. You look like you could use a shaver, Myra.
Well, I never.
I like the overlapping dialogue I just achieved.
Would you like some whipped cream for whatever it is you have in that glass?
It's water, so no. Blah 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 blah, yak 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 yak, bloody 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 bloody, yakety 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 yakety.
Wanna use that?
Yak, blah blah blah. Blah blah.
So, what do I do?
Blah blah yak 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 yak, bloody 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 bloody, yakety 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 yak, blah blah blah. Blah blah. Blah 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 blah, yak 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 yak, bloody
Hey,
bloody
Max.
bloody bloody,
Speak.
yakety 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 yak, blah blah blah. Blah blah.
According to the ultra-strict rules of talk...
At least it's comfortable.
True, but we can't do much.
Celebrities don't always have to do things for themselves.
Never mind.
Then I shall return to the warm womb of manufactured celebrity.
Who would I get to do anything to the bear without telling them first? I don't think there's anyone else
I'm
I
not
can
touching
name.
that thing.
Blah 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 blah, yak 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 yak, bloody 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 yak. Ah yes.
So... Is that just singing the
I'd
song?
like to sing my...
Yeah, that's just singing the song.
Lovely. Blah 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 blah. Ah yes.
Let's talk about you, Myra.
Me? What could anyone want to know about me?
Maybe they'd like to know how honored you are to have me, Max, brilliant actor and acerbic...
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien?
Talk about you?
Let's talk about you.
Me?
Maybe they'd like to know how honored you are to...
Okay. So it's not one of those where I ask the same thing over and over and gets, well, different responses. So...
There's more you should know about that picture.
What's that?
Someone else?
There are...
You're joking.
Well, I've already named all of those people. So, the cow again?
Bessie Bovine, our co-star on Midtown Cowboys.
Oh my! Audience, shall we bring her back out again? Well, Bessie, what do you say to these allegations? Is that so? Bessie, shockingly, you're the only voice of common sense in Hollywood. You are to be commended. Why don't you relax with some sweet grass backstage while I browbeat my audience into blah blah blah, yak yak yak? Blah 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 blah, yak 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 yak, bloody 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 bloody, yakety 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 yak, blah blah blah, blah blah.
I don't know.
1, 2, 3.
Yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
I think I might need a hint, because I feel like I've done everything already. So...
Can't we sit over there?
You'll sit where you are and like it, mister.
Yes, ma'am.
Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah, blah.
Can't we sit over there?
You'll sit where you...
Yes, ma'am.
Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 bloody,
Yeah, I can't do anything with the couch.
yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 bloody.
I like the sale stickers on her desk.
Blah, blah, blah.
Just shows how high quality this show is.
Yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah.
It's basically just a helium balloon, but it does make my voice higher. I can't see how anybody would ever be able to answer any of these questions.
Yes, I remember the broken glasses, but they're fixed now, somehow.
This tear gas grenade launcher is just a salad shooter and some pureed onions.
Thanks for the raid. How you doing? We're currently doing a talk show, and the host has plenty to say. So, what were you playing today?
Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, yakety, yakety,
Yeah, I'll call out the other.
Ah, yes. Where were we?
Hit again.
I think we were discussing the alien love triangle times and that nasty, scandalous affair of yours.
So...
There's more you should know about that picture in the Times.
What's that?
Someone
It doesn't tell the
else?
whole...
Yes, yes, boo.
How shocking. Who?
It was one of the soda poppers.
One of the soda poppers.
Thanks for following.
Oh, my. Which one?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to get out of this talk show. We're kind of stuck here right now.
I'm not quite sure what he said before, so I'll mention him again. Specs.
Let's fuel my indignation and call Specs back out here.
Okay.
Why didn't I my brother?
Sweet. How can I hear something so blah, 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 yak, yak, yak? Blah, 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 yak, yak,
I guess I could use the voice modulator and then call out that guy.
1, 2, 3.
So,
ah, yes. Where?
There's more you should know about that picture.
What's that?
It's someone else
There
involved.
are still others involved.
Incredible. Who?
It's one of the soda poppers.
One of the soda poppers.
Oh, my. Which one?
Specs.
I'm not quite sure what he said before, so I'll mention him again. Specs.
Let's fuel my indignation and call Specs back out here.
I mean, I tried just using it while talking to him.
Why didn't I
no.
my brother?
Sweet. How can I hear something so blah blah blah? Yak yak yak. Blah 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 blah.
So yeah, I'll try it on the banjo too. We've been stuck in this area for a while, so.
Three.
Blah 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 blah.
I'd like to sing, if I may.
Is that wise?
Howling at that drippy old hunk of moon.
Whoa!
There.
Careful there, Tiger. That was wonderful. I'm so moved I almost don't have a long hectoring screed in me. Oh no, wait! There it is! Thank goodness! Self-referential songwriting is a dangerously blah 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 yak 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 yak. Blah 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 blah.
So
I think it's getting the bear wet, but apart from that, nothing's happening.
I do anything with the puddle? Like add shaving cream to it? No. Add cards
No
into the
thanks.
puddle? No.
Ah yes. Where were we? I think we were discussing the alien love triangle times and that nasty, scandalous affair of yours.
Now I know what to do. I need to call someone else out, so she puts the microphone in the middle of the puddle. So.
There's more you should know about that picture in the Times.
What's that?
Fair enough. Thanks for the raid. Thanks for stopping by in general. Because, I mean, well, you can also, like, raid and not talk it out, which, is something some people do. Not that that's, like, a bad thing. People are busy, but it's nice to stop by, too. So, there was someone else
It doesn't
involved.
tell the whole story. There's someone else involved. Someone the picture doesn't show.
And it was... I said it was...
You're joking! Who?
The cow!
Bessie Bovine, our co-star on Midtown Cowboys.
Oh my! Audience, shall we bring her back out again?
There.
At the risk of making the obvious comment, that was shocking. Is she breathing?
A little, but the creepy teddy bear is toast.
Nuts. I wanted to ask it a few questions, and maybe use it to hypnotize Katie Couric.
Another glorious dream bangs its chin on the dirty pavement. On the bright side, the audience is free to go home.
Oh, I was just getting warmed up. Do you think Myra will have us back on the show again soon?
Speaking of unlikely, did you notice we just had 2 cases in a row involving hypnotic mind control?
Complete coincidence?
Yes, I think so. The cogs of the universe synchronize in ways we're not meant to see.
Speaking of things we're not meant to see, there's a new restaurant at the zoo where you can eat what they feed the animals.
Empty popcorn cartons and cigarette butts?
And processed bread logs loaded with tranquilizers and antidepressants.
Bread logs make me logy. Let's head back to the cooking show set and see if we can figure out how to make fried pork rinds.
Okay, but I get the feet.
The toy mafia. Well, well, well. So, as usual, I'll be streaming the next episode, next stream, which is going to be on Wednesday. So, that will be the end to today's stream. So, yeah, I'll figure out who to raid in a second. And also don't forget to vote on the poll for the next game after this one. But yeah, I'm beating these games, well, these episodes way too quickly, I know. This one was, well, it was fun. I liked the different layers to the puzzle. That was, well, yeah, well, the game is over, yes. What was the last thing you saw? Because I can try and summarize. But, yeah, we just beat this episode. Not the entire game. We've still got 4 episodes to go, I think. This was episode 2. So we've still got episodes 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yes, blah 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 blah, yak 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 yak, blah dee blah blah blah, yakety 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 blah. Well, the way I completed that part, use the helium to then sing to break the glass of water, and then get her to place the microphone in the puddle of water that used to be in the glass. So, yeah. That was quite a tricky one. But I'd say the rest of the game was surprisingly easy. I mean, a lot of the games I usually play are more difficult than this. But maybe I'm just getting used to them. It is quite silly logic, but yeah. I'd say my favorite character would have been the Bliss guy. He was fun. So, hoping we'll see more of that guy in future chapters, episodes, whatever. Yes, that is quite a large gun. Also, what is he doing with that fly swatter? I feel vaguely threatened. Well, either way. I hope we'll see more of that guy, but I don't know. But yeah, I'd say out of the two of them, Max is still the more threatening one. But I just don't like fly swatters, because... Oh, what have the poor flies ever done to you? Or spiders, because... Oh. Anyways, let's see who's live right now. Hmm. Oh, Mike seems to be playing a game called Cyclones. So, be interesting. What do you guys think? And, well, no worries. Thing is, it's quite a common issue to not be able to watch that much Twitch while being a streamer, so... Yeah. It's just how it goes. There have definitely been times when, like, I haven't watched Twitch for, like, a couple of months. Well, still, like, streaming continuously, so. Ripper. Okay, sure. Sounds... well, at least vaguely threatening, so... Oh. Oblivion. Well, I haven't actually played Oblivion yet, but I am still planning on playing it eventually. So... tricky decision. Is what even possible? Which one, Oblivion? I mean, I'm sure it has a great soundtrack. Nah, Ripper is still a pretty awesome name. So, do you guys have a preference for who to watch? Oblivion. Alright, we can watch some Oblivion. I'm not familiar with the channel, but... oh, there's one way to change that. So... there. Alright. time to get ready to raid. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Bye!